Pat here. Today I'm coming to you live from my laptop's camera because I lost the charger from my other camera. It's kind of a miracle that I managed to do my Project for Awesome video in the first place. Like that was a stressful experience. Speaking of Project for Awesome, we raised over $870,000. Like what? What? See this? I'm like almost crying here because we freaking nerd fighters. Now I'm not good at math, so don't trust my logic here. But if we raised double what we raised last year, does that mean we could hit $1 million for P4A 2014? Like, that would be insane. Charity! This is the best year to me, honestly. And you know, there's too many people who believe that nerds are these mathy and sciencey dorks who don't know how to socialize and kind of avoid society. But that's not true at all. I mean, Project for Awesome is like proof that thousands of nerds can come together, and not just for logarithms or DNA sequences, but for the greater good. So that's why today I was just going to talk about some common nerd misconceptions. The first and most obvious one, of course, is that all nerds are like these mathematical and sciencey people. I consider myself a nerd. Other people consider myself a nerd, but you know, they are always shocked when they realize that I am not good at math. Listen, people. Being a nerd does not mean you are just, like, inherently good at math or science. Don't even ask me to do something mathematically related. And you know, I can understand science a little bit, but when math and science have babies, like in chemistry or physics, if I'm prejudiced against anything, it is math and science babies. Another misconception is that nerds are diligent doers of homework. I'm not saying I don't do my homework, I do my homework. I have a good friend of mine who is great when it comes to math or science, but not when it comes to the memory. What do you mean there was homework today? I'm looking at you, Dominic. Another misconception is that nerds are these socially awkward victims of bullying all the time. I'm not saying that nerds don't get bullied or aren't socially awkward, but I'm saying that nerds are not the only people who are socially awkward and get bullied. But nerds can also be the bully, you know, the higher than thou, I know more than you type. Or they could just be respected by other people, like with my group of friends in my old school. Just because you're exceptional at academics, that does not mean you are automatically socially awkward. I consider myself very smart. I don't necessarily consider myself socially awkward, though. Okay, well, just maybe just a little bit. Another misconception is that nerds all like school. Let me point out the fact that most nerds don't like school, they like learning. Nerds are so smart because they take the time out of their day to go learn outside of school. For the most part, a lot of people go to schools where they're not getting that much learning done, and that's what causes so much nerd frustration and nerd angst. I just want to learn! You think nerds like to wake up any more than you do at 5 in the morning to go to school? You just know. That's not how it works. Merry Christmas and Kwanzaa and all of those holidays that are around this time, and Meg, I will see you tomorrow.